This year marks the 70th birthday of the United States Air Force. Events will happen all across the country to celebrate this milestone, but Air Force Reserve Command's showcase event will be right here in the Mahoning Valley. Today I'm going to tell you about this event, the 910th Airlift Wing's Thunder Over the Valley 2017 Air Show, this June 17th and 18th at Youngstown Air Reserve Station, Ohio, or YARS for short. By the time we're done, I hope you are fired up about attending this spectacular event. My name is Master Sergeant Bob Barko Jr. I am the Superintendent of Public Affairs for the 910th. Part of my job is community relations. Large-scale public events, such as our upcoming air show, are part of community relations. In the next few minutes, I'm going to tell you why the Air Force has air shows. Then why, as a Valley resident, you may want to come to our air show, and finally, where to find out the latest event info. By the time we're done, I do hope you are revved up and ready to come out to our event. According to Air Force Instruction, or AFI for short, 35-105, open houses provide an opportunity to gain an understanding of Air Force missions. The AFI goes on to say open houses do not have to be an air show, but the chance to see aircraft performing precision maneuvers at hundreds of miles an hour for free tends to draw a crowd. As I said, these events are part of Air Force community relations, but why is this so important to the Air Force? Well, that's a great question. According to the AFI, there are three objectives of community relations. One, to increase public awareness and understanding of the Air Force. Two, support Air Force recruiting by inspiring patriotism and encouraging young men and women to serve in the military. And three, maintain a reputation as a good neighbor as well as a respected professional organization charged with national security. So, what does that all mean to you? Well, there are people in the Mahoning Valley and Northeast Ohio that don't even know we have an Air Force Reserve installation here. Is there any better way to become more aware and understand what the 910th YARS and the Air Force Reserve is all about than to come out and see it for yourself? Probably not. Additionally, community relations programs support Air Force Reserve recruiting. I can tell you from personal experience, serving in the military can change your life in many positive ways, including getting your education paid for, learning invaluable skills, making a career, and earning a pension for your retirement. But again, is there any better way to learn about what the Air Force Reserve has to offer than to come out and learn about our mission, check out our equipment, and talk to our citizen airmen? Again, probably not. Finally, we also hold these events to show YARS is important to the country's national security and responsible stewards of national resources. The 910th can post stories about and videos about what we do here at home, across the country, and around the world. But I ask you one more time, is there any better way to let you, the public and taxpayer, know what we do to be good neighbors and good stewards of taxpayer dollars than to invite you out to YARS to see for yourself? Again, probably not. So, now you know why the Air Force has air shows. But here are a few reasons why, as a Valley resident, you should attend our air show. First, our event at YARS will feature a world-class lineup of aerial entertainers headlined by the Air Force Thunderbirds jet team. According to the YARS public website, the goal of the show lineup is to highlight the rich heritage and history of the Air Force. In addition to the Thunderbirds, the show will include World War II bombers and fighters, Korean War jet fighters, Vietnam-era fighters, and from the modern era, the Wings of Blue parachute team and Air Force Academy glider team, plus much more. For those seeking thrills on the ground, our show will feature Shockwave, a jet engine-powered semi-truck. And how could we have an air show at YARS without featuring our very own C-130 Hercules aircraft? You've seen them fly high over your homes. Now you can see one do an airdrop demo over our airfield and also check one of these planes up close on our ramp. That's right, in addition to watching the show, you can see our C-130 and other aircraft displays and equipment static displays across our ramp and in our hangars. As you can see, we have a great lineup for the show, and right now you may be thinking, how much is this going to cost me? Well, how's this for affordable? Our show is free and open to the public. That's right, there's no admission cost for this event, and that is something to consider when thinking about attending an air show. According to the website for the Cleveland National Air Show, their general admission adult tickets start at $21 each. Youth tickets aged 6 to 11 start at $14, and ages 5 and under are free. The cheapest parking for the show is $17 per car. For a family of 4, you may spend nearly $100 before you even get to their air show. And if you're from the Mahoning Valley, that's after a drive of an hour or more. So, for a free air show close to home, I ask you to keep us in mind. Oh, and just one more thing. According to the Air Force Public Affairs 70th birthday strategy, every Air Force Major Command should have at least one 70th birthday event throughout the year. The last reason I want to give you to attend our event is the Yars Air Show has been selected by Air Force Reserve Command to be their Air Force birthday event. Out of all the Air Force Reserve installations in the country, Yars has been selected to represent the command for this event. So help us say Happy 70th Birthday Air Force is just one more reason to check out our show. So, what if I have persuaded you that you need to come to our event? Now what? Well, now you need to know where to go to get all the info about the show. Easy stuff, right? Right. Just jump onto your computer or a mobile device and log on to www.youngstown.afrc.af.mil. When you get to the website, look for the Thunder Over the Valley button on the front page and you will have all the info you need, including event information. Remember to check back here often, as our airshow team will update this as we finalize info about show times, parking locations, parking lot shuttles, and more. Performers. Check here often as we will update this part of the page and this info as we finalize the awesome lineup for our airshow performers and security policies. Since our guests are visiting a federal installation, there are several things to keep in mind for the safety and security of everyone at the show. Remember to check back here often right up to the show to ensure you have the latest info to make your visit to Yars as safe and enjoyable as possible. In closing, over the last several minutes, I've told you why the Air Force has air shows. Then why, as a Valley resident, you may want to come to our show. And finally, where to find out the latest event info. By now, I hope you are fired up about attending our show and will even help spread the word about this awesome event. So, I hope to see you, your family, and friends on June 17th or June 18th, or both days at Youngstown Air Reserve Station, Ohio for Thunder Over the Valley 2017. It's really going to be a great show. Tell everyone. Thank you.